Hey everyone, it's Vanessa. Um, it's been what, month and a half since I made my last video. I've just kind of been busy with things, with the kids, with life in general. But I wanted to make a video today to kind of just touch base with everybody, to let everybody know. Oh, sorry, I'm outside. Obviously, bugs are coming out. Just to let everybody know how I've been doing. Um, Stats as of today and goals that I have coming up, and of course struggles and all of the ups and downs that come with being on this journey. Um, just to kind of recap, highest weight was 228 pounds, and this was last May. Day of surgery, I was 204, and today, 6.5 months out. Yeah, 6.5 months out, I am 164, 165. We'll just say 165. Not to include the point ounces, whatever. So 165 as of today. So that's a little right over 50 pounds that I've lost. Since April, I have been on a stall. I haven't really lost any weight. I haven't really lost any more inches as far as pant sizes jumping or dropping, because for a while it was like every month I was jumping into a new size. I went from a very fitted 18 and I'm currently in a very comfortable size 10. But it was weird because for the last April and May and most of June, I've been stuck in between like 167, 173, and I've just been fluctuating back and forth. So it was getting frustrating because it was like, okay, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do. Granted, I'm not exercising. I don't have time right now to incorporate exercise with school and with work and with life in general. There's no time. I mean, I go to work from 9 to 5:30, and then I have class right after work. So, in between work and school and homework and the kids, my husband, there just really isn't any time for exercise. But anyways, and on top of that, I mean, I am going to admit that I had gone back to some of my old eating habits, eating things that weren't necessarily on the thumbs up, guide to eating for weight loss surgery. So I know that that contributed to my stall. So Friday, let me back up. I think Thursday, I had a lot of running around to do. My daughter was standing in a debut on Friday, or in the Hispanic culture, it's a quinceañera. So if you're familiar with quinceañeras, you know how time consuming they can be and how busy they can be, and just standing in one, not necessarily it being yours, but just standing in it. There's a lot to get done in the last minutes of the day. So anyways, I had kind of prolonged my meals. Thursday night, I didn't have dinner because I was running around, and then by the time I got home, it was too late to actually have dinner. So I just, had a bottle of water, hit the bed, and prepared myself for the next day. So Friday morning came along, and with up running around, getting my daughter's hair and makeup done, getting myself ready, and then a friend of hers came over and I did her hair and makeup. My day flew. I don't think I had anything to eat until about 2 o'clock. I think I finally snacked on something, or I don't remember exactly what I had, but I know I ate something small, which filled me up rather quickly because, keep in mind, I hadn't really eaten in over 24 hours. I just wasn't hungry. I wasn't hungry. So I kind of kept the trend of prolonging my meal. Like, let's say I ate at 2, right? I had a snack at 2, and then by the time the mass was over, we went to the reception. Dinner was served about 6:30. So at 6:30, quarter to 7 is when I had my next meal, which consisted of a little bit of brisket, some rice, and some beans. I ate, of course, first thing, always do your protein. So I ate my brisket, which really didn't agree with me because it had a lot of grease. So I picked on it. I didn't really eat what was there. So then come midnight when the dance is over, my daughter and I were like, okay, we're really hungry. We need to eat something. So, we stopped at a local 24-hour restaurant, and had some, a quick little bite to eat. I am not going to lie, I had a bean and cheese taco. And halfway through that bean and cheese taco, I was really full. And that was pretty much it. I had my bean and cheese taco, my drink, which was sweet tea, and that was it. So really throughout the day, I really didn't sit down to a meal. Saturday came and we were running around doing things, grocery shopping, etc. And again, I woke up, wasn't hungry, had some water, ran around, came home because it was so hot on Saturday. I think our temperature, we hit 111 here in where I live. I live in San Antonio in Texas. So we hit 111 degrees here. So it was really, really hot. And I mean, just being out for a short time was exhausting. So anyways, came home, I took a nap, got up, and finally what did I have yesterday? Oh, I made chalupas for the family. And I just had they're like this big. Can you see that? The tostada shells, they were real little. They were mini tostadas. And so I had one, which it's the chalupa shell, some beans, and it had a little bit of ground beef and some cheese on it. And like I said, it was little, that big little. So I was able to eat that, and that did it for me. Like, I was good. I was full, and that was about 7:30, 8 o'clock. So then the sun is going down. Of course, it's a lot cooler outside, so I decided to take off, run errands with my son. We went to Walmart just to go walk around, just to get out of the house, because we had been in the house all day because it was hot. So again, Saturday, I really didn't consume much. And here we are on Sunday, and I think I just barely sat down about 6:30 and finally ate something. And again, it was just a tostada shell that big, beans and cheese. That's all I ate, and I'm fine. I'm not hungry. Now, one thing I can say that I'm not doing, I'm not taking my vitamins. I'm not getting enough, two things. I'm not getting enough water intake. And thirdly, because I'm not getting my water intake, I have been struggling with constipation. So, one, I need to increase my water intake, first thing. And then two, I need to mainly just the water intake. Oh, my vitamins. Yeah, B12 is very important, because without B12, you start to forget things like I just did right now. But yeah, I found some B12 sublingual tablets at GNC, and they are, I think, 5,000 milligrams a tablet. So you can take 10,000 milligrams a day, which come out to 50,000 milligrams for the week. And from what I was told, the B12 injections are 50,000 milligrams in one injection. So I figured by spanning it out 2 tablets a day, I would be okay. So I'm starting to take those as well. But my multivitamins, I haven't been taking. I'm already coming up into 7 months of post-op, and the hair loss has stopped. What else? That's mainly it. The hair loss was a big thing for about a month and a half. I mean, it was just shedding, and I didn't think it was going to stop. But my hair has thinned out some, but not much. I mean, I have a lot of hair, so I'm okay. But other than that, I mean, those have been like the only things that have been going on. My bad eating habits, I know I mentioned it, so I'll talk on it. Starting a new job a month ago was very stressful. I was sitting in a classroom for 8 hours of the day and just snacking throughout the day. And I mean literally snacking. I would take in my lunch bag 2 yogurts. I would take my lunch. I would take some crackers. and I would eat all of that in my lunch bag. Like, I would eat my yogurt in the morning with my granola. I would have maybe a pack of peanut butter crackers mid-morning. Then at lunch, I would pick on my lunch, not necessarily eat it, but pick on my lunch. And then mid-afternoon, I was eating my second yogurt. And then by the end of the day, before we left work, I was probably finishing up my lunch. So I would still come home really quickly, grab some more, snacks, like peanut butter crackers, a water, and then I would head to school. And then at school, I'm snacking on these crackers. Well, I eventually realized that, well, not eventually, I know it is bad. I know I should not be snacking, and it was a habit I needed to break myself of and quit. And so in a way, I'm kind of glad that this weekend happened with all its chaos and all of its craziness, because I was able to put myself back on track. I was able to not snack. I was able to not just surround myself around food, because that's basically what I was doing for almost a month, was just surrounding myself with food, and because the food was there, I was eating the food. So back to my original point that I was trying to make in the beginning of the video, and I just rambled and got off track, was I was on my stall between 167 and 173. Nothing was budging, and finally with this weekend coming, I dropped from, I think I was 167 point something on Tuesday, and this morning when I weighed myself, I was 164.4. So I'm happy with those results, and I'll be damned if I get over 165, because my goal for the last month and a half was to get under 165, because that ideally was my goal. So my next goal is to get to 160 pounds, and once I hit 160, my final goal is going to be 155. I don't want to be 140, 130. I don't want to be that thin. So 155 is my ultimate goal, and I am about 9 pounds away from that goal. So I'm pretty excited, and I'm just going to keep working on it and trying to change my habits and get back on track and doing what I was supposed to do from the beginning, which is healthy eating and utilizing my sleeve as a tool. So my daughter just came out to check on me, because if I'm not in the house, then they freak out. But anyways, I guess I better end this video, because they're looking for me, so that means they want something, so that means I have to go back inside. But anyways, just wanted to touch base with everybody, let everybody know I was doing good, and things are finally going back on track. And I am on Sassy Sleevers, which is a group on Facebook, so you can see me there occasionally making my posts. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys soon, and go ahead and comment whatever you want. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.